Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Reptiles. We're going to continue going through our breeder racks. Again, same situation as last one because you may be seeing it a different day, but I'm literally filming them back to back. Some of them are breeding. We won't be able to pull all of them out because of that. But we'll get to see some of the males this way too if they're not locked up or not courting. With that, how we're going to do this, just so you know if you're getting tired of seeing this, is these 10 stacks that are all females for the most part, except for this guy's only got 9. We're going to do it one video at a time because as much time as it takes through. These guys together we'll probably do as one video. Over here, it'll probably be, we'll just have to wait and see, maybe 2 videos. So you got some more of these going. Just bear with me, it's fun to see a bunch of animals. So let's get started. So I don't take up too much of your time. How we doing in there, huh? We doing pretty good. Since you're not courting or doing anything, let me pull you guys out. Now this girl here, she just got a really big meal, so it looks like it's already dissipated some. I think it was her. So this is our big pastel head exanthic girl. Proven, been used a lot. She's being bred this year to a pastel exanthic male. We're just going to make some pastel exanthics and some super pastel exanthics. Nothing too crazy here. Believe it or not, this is a good sized male. This is just a nice massive female when she's putting on good weight. He's got just a little bit of shed stuck on him, but he'll get that off. So that's what we're pairing is there. Just a simple pastel head exanthic to a pastel exanthic. So the worst thing there is, you know, a pastel head exanthic. The best thing there is a super pastel exanthic. And for those of you that know me, you guys know, are you guys going to get where I can close that? Yeah, come on, let's go, guys. Come on. Really? No, I really like my exanthic stuff, right? And I also believe that the best way to do exanthic is to lighten it up. And one of the ways we're going to lighten that up is using pastel, and then again with super pastel, fire, those things do a great job in there. The next pairing is, oh man, they're doing the nasty, so we will not be able to show you those two. But what we're working on here is we have a visual bell female. She is a super lesser. She did go last year, so that's definitely good news for us. And she's been being bred to a GHI. So we're working on making GHI lessers. Our odds are 1 in 2 because the lesser passes on to everything. GHI should beat about half the babies. So just a real simple clutch. Nothing crazy there, but that is what we're working on. Below her is another, hope you guys are paired up too, another bell. So you have bell and bell back together. Now this one's a little different. This one we're breeding to a mystic potion. So what that means is this clutch, if it goes, is going to be all bell complex. Again, I don't like missing too often, and we've missed on bells too much, so I'm going to make sure and cheat the odds. So the mystic potion is a mystic Mojave, so it has to pass on mystic or Mojave. So what we'll get here is lesser mystics and lesser Mojaves. There's no other way about it. Has to happen that way. Can't be anything else unless you start getting into things like retained sperm and shit like that. So mystic potion, all of that should be bells. Pretty awesome stuff. Then we get down here, and you might be locked up. No, maybe. I can't. Well, I can't tell. He's definitely courting her. He's wrapped up by the side of the body. Their tails are hidden. Simple clutch, pied to pied. So all we're going to make is pieds. Damn, this rack's getting nasty on. This is like the porn rack over here. So pied to pied, nothing but pieds. Good stuff there. Down here. Hey, you're not being bred because the male's busy. This is going to be the same thing as up there, but this is a Mojave, right? Just a nice single gene Mojave. She did not go last year. We actually had to take her out of the breeding for just a little while because she, after her last season, did not want to get back on feed. Got too thin on us, so we rotated her out for most of the year, which caused her to miss. But as you can see, she's back eating. Her size is back good. We got everything kind of back right with her. So we're going to do GHI there as well. The point of that is to be able to compare the GHI lesser and the GHI Mojave. I like the GHI Mojave. Kurt likes the GHI lesser. Tomato, tomato. We'll basically take both those babies out. We're going to stick them out shed by shed, and we're going to let you guys pick which one's best. And we're going to see if you're on Team Lesser or Team Mojave. So I think that'd be fun to do. Down here, you guys were locked, but you're not now. This is an albino girl. Now, we were hoping she'd still go this year late, but I'm not really seeing it right now, so I don't think she's going to. And she's been paired to a Tofino male. So what we're going to be working on here is making albinos and Tofinos. That's all we can make there. Tofino is one of my favorite simple combos, man. They just look like everything you wished a banana would look like as it got older. These things are just badass. One of my all-time favorite, honestly, simple snakes. Without getting a whole bunch of genes in there and muddying it up, these things are just cool as shit. Do not run through there. You'll be in my way for a week. So that's what we're working on there. Again, simple, nothing too crazy, but man, I really like it. And then down here, hi girlie, you had a shed. All right, that's good news. Her beau is a little busy today, so he's with somebody else. This is our original Calico Blitz that we produced in-house. As far as I know, she was the first one ever produced. We named her the Calitz. We did not submit her to World of Ball Pythons because, well, we'd been there and done that once. As you can see, she's looking for a male. See that tail wagging? She can smell it. She knows it's in the air, and she wants her shot next week, probably, girly. What we're going to put back to her is a Blitz. The reason for that is because Kurt said, hey, man, we've been working this Blitz for a while, and why the hell haven't we done Super Blitz? I said, I don't know. I'll throw it to everything else. But he's right. We need to do some Super Blitz. So this is one of the pairings that's going to get us there, hopefully. And we can also see what a Blitzkrieg Calico looks like, because the Blitz Calico came out way different than I ever expected. She's been a pretty solid breeder for us since she got to size. Doesn't drop huge clutches, but typically does go. Typically will give me 5 to 7 eggs, so I'll take it. Ready to go back in there, girl? Not my arm. My arm is not going to breed you, okay? You can stab the point of your tail at me all you want. It ain't going to happen. Come on, get in there. And then down here, they're courting, not breeding, but they're courting. And I don't want to interrupt that courting because that could lead to breeding. I feel like this rack we're not getting to show you too much. But that is a lesser pastel bred to a lesser pastel. Again, we're working really hard on bells. We've missed them the last few years, and we definitely want to be able to provide those to people. So bells is what we're working on there. And below that, these guys aren't breeding. It's probably because the female's in shed, so I can show them both to you. Oof. This is both in-house produced snakes, and this is actually keeping the family Arkansas pairing. So this is mom in shed. She is a spider 100% het for snow. That means she's het for SK Xanthic, and she's het for albino. This was her offspring from a few years ago. He was a little big guy, so it took him a while to grow up, but he is ready to go now, so he's going to breed back to his mom. This is a snow. A visual albino, visual Xanthic. The white on these guys is just really, really bright. The head almost appears like it's scaleless, but it's not. It's just the way they are. So I'm really excited about this pairing because this is the only snow we've ever made in our entire time trying to make snows. So we've only ever made one, and now we get to cheat the odds a little bit because we have a snow male, meaning that every baby gets het albino, het Xanthic, from dad, right? And with that happening, then what that really does mean is that mom only has to pass on, like it's 1 and 2. I mean, we'll make albinos, we'll make Xanthics, we'll make double hets, I guess it's 1 and 4, and we'll make snows. We can make, I guess, yeah. Whoop, get in there.
1 and 4 compared to 1 and 16.
Something like that, yeah. It's way better odds. Way better odds when you're using that double visual. So if you get into these double recessive things, the thing is, don't cry over shit odds early on because you're probably going to have them unless you're running a bunch of females. If I had a bunch of snakes at the time in a bunch of room when I started this, and I could have said, okay, I'm going to keep back 3 or 4 double het females and run this male, boom, 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 where I'm doing 3 clutches every year, my odds of getting that double recessive would be a lot higher because I'd have, let's say, 6, 12, 18 eggs instead of 6, you know? But the trick is when you get that male or that visual, if you use that down the road, you're cutting your odds down so much. And even if you do the 3 doubles, bred to a double male, when you get the visual, you swap him out, you'd still have 18 eggs, but now instead of 1 and 16, where you're getting maybe 1 a year, you're going to have 1 and 4, where out of that 18 eggs, you'd have what? 4? Roughly 4, 8, 12, 16. So yeah, way better odds, way better odds. Last but not least is down here. And this is an in-house produced albino. Hi, girly. Die fly. And she did go for us last year for, I believe, her first time ever. Still getting a little weight back on, but doing good. And she is going to be bred to a Tofino. Look at how nice her contrast is through there. Just highlighted on this animal. This is the coolest thing. So I could compare this to the other albino I have, right? I'll tell you night and day, this one's better. It's got that yellow highlighting around that, which just blows the contrast up. So instead of it appearing dark on white, you got that bright yellow on white. This animal was kept for a reason, and that's the cool thing when you breed. The coolest thing about breeding, man, is not making money. You know, now I know there are people out there who are going to want to be like, oh, I'm going to make this much money, and they're going to flash a bunch of cash or whatever the hell it is, you know. But there's currently a meme going, I believe. I think it's a meme. Fuck, it could be a legit thing, who knows, of a Halloween costume for a snake breeder. And it's a guy wearing this like printed t-shirt kind of thing. I guess that's what they think we all wear. And it's from Spirit Halloween. Like I said, I think it's somebody's made it. I think it's a meme. He's got both of his pockets empty. Now, that is not everybody, obviously. It's not us. It's not a whole lot of people. You don't have to like make yourself broke doing this. But the best part to me is not making a profit, which we do. We do make a profit. At this point in time, Kurt and I do make a profit. We do take home extra income from this. You know, it's pretty cool, really. But my favorite part is getting to keep back the best of the best, to know when I do things down the road, it's going to be even better, right? To know that I have this super high contrast albino that can do exactly what I want with, and not just the albino that was the best one I could find at the show. It's one that I got to produce and keep in-house. And it all started from getting a nice one to begin with, but making it better and better and better and keeping the best example back. So that's my favorite thing. Now, as is traditional with these videos of the last 3 we did, Kurt, what one of these are you most excited about?
The Blitz to the Calico Blitz.
Blitz to the Calico Blitz. All right. Typically, Kurt and I would pick something different to make this very interesting, but fuck that. I'm with you. And I think, you know, Blitzkrieg is probably something that we missed on early. And that was because, you know, we raised up our female Blitz and we were trying to make things with her, and we're trying to put our male Blitz to other stuff. So I'm really excited to take a shot at making Blitzkriegs this year. And that'll be, you know, we're doing it in several different spots. So we'll probably have a lot of single gene Blitz because of that, but we should have a handful of Blitzkriegs too. So that'll be really, really neat. And I would like to see one with that calico. I think that'd be cool. So I am with you. That is my most excited pairing on this. Otherwise, this is a cool rack, but as far as like, you know, wow punch, there's not a lot there. But something I'm going to tell you is there's not a lot of wow punch in this particular rack. You know, like some of the other racks we're talking about, oh, we're going to do Desert Ghost combos here. You know, we're going to do these things here. And we're working towards Mimo or whatever. This rack too, though, one thing I do like about it is can't make a normal, can't make a normal, can't make a normal, can't make a normal. That one can. Can't make a normal, can. That one can, but odds are pretty long on it. Can't and can't. So as we're breeding through here, we are not going to make very many normals. Hey, cool thing just happened, and then I'll stop all this and slide over to Patreon, is while I was talking, my watch just buzzed, and we got a new Patreon subscriber. So that brings up a valid point. If you're not on our Patreon, man, come join us. We have a wonderful Discord on I'll hook you up with. Great conversation, a lot of help there. We're going to have a lot of fun. Our babies will be sold there. You can sell your babies there, and you can buy babies from us or other people. It is not a closed market where it's just me. I want to make a marketplace where you get to talk and know the people you're selling and buying from and have it nice and friendly. That's our goal. So anything else you want to add, Kurt?
No.
That's kind of cool, that buzzed. I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. It's pretty neat. Woo! Now, it wasn't the top level, but hey, I'll take any level we get, and that was a pretty good one. All right, guys, thank you. We'll see you next time.